All right, we're live. This is the Personnel Committee meeting for the City of Green Bay on February 25th. We'll start with roll call. Alder Johnson. Here. Alder Grant.
Here.
Alder Hinkfuss.
Here.
Okay, we're all here and accounted for. I'll entertain a motion on the agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes unanimously. I'll entertain a motion on the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Okay.
Any opposed? And that passes unanimously. On the regular business, item number 1, for consideration with possible action on the request to fill the following positions and all subsequent vacancies resulting from internal transfers. Item A is a civil engineer for facilities, and item B is a custodian 1. Any questions? Alder Johnson.
Chief Fultz, the facilities engineer, wasn't that somebody else who had that role?
I don't think so.
Is this another turnover? Is Steve back there? Oh, I can't see you, Steve.
Where?
I'm not familiar with this person. I didn't know if this was, if this person had been in that role for a short time. I thought it was,
Since October.
okay, so it has been a short
Yeah.
time. Okay. You know, and ultimately, I guess it just goes to the question of, do we have this funded at the right level? I mean, I know we did the salary study, but, and if it's other reasons,
There's other
fine.
reasons.
Okay, good enough, that's all I need to know.
Any other questions for staff? I'll entertain a motion otherwise.
Motion. Oh, second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. I'm sorry, IT? For some reason, my computer said I need to restart it. I can't do anything with it.
That's what I just had.
We can see if we can postpone it.
You want me to just keep going, Bill?
Yeah, if you would.
So I assume that was just on 1A, the civil engineer. We'll take a motion, or any questions on 1B, custodian 1? A motion?
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by Grant, second by Galvin. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 2, for consideration with possible action on the grievance filed by the Green Bay Professional Police Association regarding overtime pay for work in the Republican National Convention and issuing findings of fact and conclusions of law. Staff, do we need to go right to closed session?
Yes, that's what I would recommend.
Okay. Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Galvin. Second by Grant.
Second.
Alder Galvin, please read the language.
For consideration, the committee may convene in closed session pursuant to statute 19.85 sub 1 sub A for the purpose of deliberating concerning a case which was the subject of any judicial or quasi-judicial trial or hearing before that government body. The committee may thereafter reconvene in open session pursuant to state statutes to report any actions taken during closed session and to consider all other matters on the agenda.
Any discussion on the motion to go into closed session? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
All right, we are in closed session. All right, I'll entertain a motion to go back in session.
I know it's me.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? That passes unanimously. This matter came before the Personnel Committee on January 28, 2025. The purpose of the hearing was to determine whether the Mobile Response Unit, Marine Unit, and Motor Unit, collectively the units, were appropriately compensated between July 13, 2024 through July 19, 2024, under the terms of the 2023-2024 version of the labor agreement between the City of Green Bay and the Green Bay Professional Police Association Bargaining Unit, also known as the labor agreement. Finding of facts, nothing in the labor agreement discusses compensation during extraterritorial assistance. In the absence of bargain condition, the relevant section of the labor agreement is section 1.2, which states that the union recognizes the prerogative of the city, subject to its duties, to collectively bargain, to operate and manage its affairs in all respects in accordance with its responsibilities. In addition, while the union asserts that section 6.3.1 is a relevant section, that section is not relevant as it only pertains to allocation of overtime and the posting of overtime, neither of which are at the nexus of this grievance. Conclusions of law. This grievance is properly before the Personnel Committee pursuant to Article 3 of the Labor Agreement. Compensation during extraterritorial assistance by units was not contemplated within the labor agreement. Therefore, the relevant section of the labor agreement that controls this grievance is Article 1, Section 1.2, wherein the union recognizes the prerogative of the city to manage its affairs. Ultimately, because the compensation was determined by MPD, the chief accurately exercises prerogative on behalf of the city to offer options regarding assistance during the RNC. Therefore, no overtime premium can be granted under Section 6.3.1, as the alleged overtime was not posted by the city of Green Bay, nor did any individual actually have PTO during the duration of assistance. Additionally, the labor agreement does not discuss extraterritorial assistance, and therefore units cannot take PTO to force overtime compensation while on extraterritorial assistance. Units are therefore not entitled to back pay compensation stemming from voluntarily canceling their PTO to assist MPD during the RNC. I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to adopt the findings of fact and conclusion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that passes unanimously.
And just a notice for the parties, the findings of fact and conclusions as well will be signed, and then a full copy will be sent to everyone involved.
All right, moving on. We have an informational report on routine personal actions. Our next meeting is March 11th, 2025. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That passes unanimously. We are adjourned.